Rob.
Tony. And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the end. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And today we're going to be continuing on with our road to legend from rank 3 to 2. This is going to be part 2, as we saw how we ended in part 1. We were doing really well. We were one game away from 2, and then we lost. So I figured if we... Stop making noise, computer. I figured if we lose maybe 1 or 2 more, we'll switch over to Priest. But if we win, we'll continue on with our warrior. Yeah. Us going against the priest is probably not the best thing that could happen this morning. But we'll see what happens. I'm assuming he's playing the Zoth priest. Hopefully not my version of the Zoth priest, which has seemingly been more and more popular as the video was released not too long ago. And it looks like N'Zoth Priest to me. So coining into the Disciple of Cthulhu feels bad. Using our War Axe to kill this 1-2 feels pretty bad. And doing nothing again feels pretty bad. So I guess we're just going to War Axe down the 1-2. Not that it's a big threat or anything, but we need to play something. And coining out a 3-drop that kills it, probably not the best thing. Coining out on 3, the Cthulhu's Chosen though. Another Curator. Wow, this guy's hand is pretty fucking good. We can expect at least 1 Shifting Shade, if not 2, going on turns 4 and 5. So we're actually, instead of coining out the 4-drop, which would I have normally done, we're actually going to save. Because if we coin this 4-2 out, then I would have killed the 1-2 with our axe, so it keeps the Divine Shield on the Chosen. But because he got 2 of those back to back, and knowing since we played Priest a lot, he most likely got a Shifting Shade. And because he got a Shifting Shade, as we can see here, we're going to be killing that with our weapon instead of killing the 1-2 with our weapon. So as long as his Shifting Shade doesn't give him some ridiculous card out of our deck, we know it's not going to give him Cthulhu, which is good. But he's free game for executes, brawls, shield bearers, stuff like that. We'll see what he got. Hopefully it's like a shield slam or something. So there's the Soul Priest Circle of Healing. Soul Priest Northshire Cleric. That's a very weird combination of cards. So we need to kill that Soul Priest, and there's not a great way to do so without using a Shield Slam. Or we just swing and then swing into it and then save Shield Slam, and then we can play the Worshipper. That feels okay. The problem with Worshipper is it dies to Shadow Word Pain. But I guess theoretically the longer we wait, the more of a chance he has the pain. Brings the pain. Also, we do not want to play our Braves until he uses both of his Soul Priests. Wobbling Runts. Going for that forever value. KK. Well, let's shield block first and see what happens. Bash. So if this goes into here, 4 goes face. I mean, this is going to be prone to Holy Nova no matter what, right? So, I suppose, well, there's a chance to live longer, to be honest. We're not going to show that we have the weapon. There's no point. This guy's kind of annoying, though. Definitely against us. He's going to get a lot of value from that. There's a Shadow Word Pain, so I'm glad we attacked into that. Well, yeah, it seems okay. Heals this back up. Oh, no. Spiraling out of control. At least it only has 2 attack, and we gain 2 armor a turn, so... But when he N'Zoths, and this kid, like, when we have to save brawls for when he N'Zoths. There's no way around that. But the problem is that the cards like this, he's going to get 3 2/2s out of the deal. So we almost have to, like, save 2 brawls for it, instead of just being able to brawl once and clearing everything. Because normally priests, as we know, don't have those death rattles like, yeah, I guess they would. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We play the Veclor, he takes it. We play the Shield Bear, he takes it. I think Veclor with Bran is better than Shield Bear with Bran in this matchup. Yeah. As we know, he can't deal with 4 attack creatures very well, so I think playing the 6/6 is fine here. If he Shadow Word deaths it, then that's bad. But okay. Like, Priest versus Warrior is one of my favorite matchups as the Priest. It's just so easy. Like, there's nothing a Warrior can do because you just keep... your cards give you so much value. It's so hard to lose. As bad as this feels, it is the play. And now we hope that his 2/2 lives. And then the Skeleton Knight doesn't go back to his hand. Please don't go back to his hand. Thank you. Thank you, RNG, for being on my side. But now he can N'Zoth, and then we lose because we have no Brawl. But we had to use Brawl last turn, or we Veclor, and then he trades off in his field, and then we're in the same situation before. Granted, we keep the Brawl, but oh my fucking god. Of course you N'Zoth. Of course you N'Zoth on turn 10. How could I have been silly enough to think you wouldn't N'Zoth on turn 10? See, if we had another Brawl, then we'd Shield Slam this and then Brawl it out, but we don't have that option. Cthulhu isn't that great of an option either. I doubt it would kill anything, and then it would just get taken. It's a 7 attack. Shield Slamming that doesn't feel very good. Cthulhuing that doesn't feel, or discipling that doesn't feel any good. Using Emperor, 1 dies, swing, swing. I guess we could have killed the Skeleton Knight, but the problem is if it goes back to his hand, it's bad. Well, his win condition's gone unless he plays Elise too. Which, you know, wouldn't surprise me. Alright, well, he gets another Skeleton Knight. He got some nice cards out of his curators. It's gonna be a rough game, folks. It's gonna be a rocky road. Sylvanas is good. Problem with Sylvanas, though, is he's gonna entomb it, and that just gives him another death rattle. But he already used N'Zoth, so it'll be, how many cards has he drawn? 14 to 14. Oh, there's the entomb. Well, maybe if we play our Cthulhu now, he won't have the second entomb. How lucky will we be? The world may never know. Well, now we can Ravaging Ghoul. Oh, no, it doesn't kill the Wild Pyromancer. You're right. That's not too bad. So what, we'd Ravaging Ghoul, and then Disciple of Cthulhu. Well, we could just Disciple this. And then he swings that into there. That doesn't feel very good. Executing the Skeleton Knight and it going back to his hand is like really, really bad. But we'll kill the Wild Pyromancer. Just to bump up our Cthulhu a little bit more, so when we play it, hopefully it'll kill some shit. It's a trade that we can expect him to make. Brave is pretty good. Alright, this is our last hurrah, boys. Has to kill the Brave. Did not kill the Brave. Does he win with the Skeleton Knight? He wins again with the Skeleton Knight. The Skeletonite will forever remain the MVP of this game, and only this game ever. As that card is normally not that great. The power word shielding that makes me think he's looking for the Entomb. Or he has the Entomb and he's just trolling. Did he get the Entomb off the double power word? Oh, he's going to heal it again. Okay. He's looking for then, like, maybe Shadow Word Death. See if he got it. Wow, he did not get it. And, oh, he got the Execute from the Shifting Shade. Nice. Well, at least we can almost clear board, right? This isn't the worst thing that could happen. I mean, it's pretty fucking bad. But could be worse. Our Cthulhu gets +4 plus our +2/+2 2 times, but he's dead. Rip Cthulhu. And we don't play Doomcaller because we don't go against priests very often. It's not one of those matchups that I built our like tech in specifically for. Like this deck beats. I built this deck to be really good against Warlock, especially Zoo, Paladin, Azoth Paladin, mid-range Shaman, aggro Shaman, other warriors for the most part. Does fair against priests, but doesn't always do the best due to the fact that they can, you know, just keep gaining so much value off our shit. Again, he's gonna draw 2 more cards, and he has Bran out, which is not the best card. He already Nazothed, which means Brawl still is decent. If we would have kept Bran, we could have been able to, or we would have been able to get 2 maps. So I guess this. Oh, we should have killed this before we played the map, because now if we kill this, he can actually get a map. That feels pretty bad. Probably not the best thing. He hasn't used any flash heals yet. So maybe a Soul Priest double flash heal, or Soul Priest flash heal passive. Pyromancer, Shadow Word Pain, triggers once, Warshack Cleric into 4/2. Oh, the Black Knight comes out once again. The sad part is we can still win this if we draw into Brawl. Like Justicar, Brawl, and then into like Map. But that's pretty big leap there. And the Skeletonite, you know, this is the 4th time we've had to deal with it. And that right there is the game. He dealt 5 damage, but he still has 6 HP. It's interesting. I'm gonna take a look at Control Warrior. So get there. I almost want to put Sagoth in here. Sagoth, or whatever you want to call him. Like, instead of blood, put... Oh my god, how disgusting would that be? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Where are you? You big old guy. I know you're here somewhere. There you are. It's a little greedy, but you know, gets the job done. I almost want to take out a slam for maybe like taking like another shield block. This looks pretty good. We have Elise in here, right? Yes. Okay. Let's try that out. Try out the straight Control Warrior. No Cthulhu. Now we'll play against, like, a shaman. Alright, priest. This is good. We built this deck to beat. Or not to beat, but to hopefully beat the priest. The Slither should come in handy. As long as we play this pretty slow, draw into Elise, I think we may have a win here, boys. But unfortunately, it's going to be some resident sleeper shit. 3 losses in a row, though. That's pretty rough, right? 2 priests in a row. That's even weirder. That's really weird. Normally, priest is not, like, maybe 1 or 2 games a day, but we've only been playing roughly an hour-ish, and we've gone against 2 of them. We're just going to armor up, take this real slow. Got the Slither in our hand, which is really sick against priest, because they can't target it with spells or hero powers. Like, this is like a priest's worst nightmare. Same with rogue. Thought Steal, so we definitely still have some great cards in our deck that he could have stolen. Harrison Jones really not going to be the MVP of this game. He's got 10 cards, or 8 cards in hand. We've got 8 too, I think, so. He'll probably play 4-drop, maybe a Shade. Love to see Priest on ladder. Ooh, the Acolyte of Pain. Power Ward Shield, this is good. We want him to draw. Because this is a fatigue game, boys. Alright. Draw your cards, man. Draw, draw, draw. Next turn, you're taking another. You're going to Taskmaster. You know what? You need to heal this Acolyte. You need to keep this Acolyte alive for a long time to come, man. And keep that guy alive. He's valuable. What if he took my Gorehowl? Then we can Harrison Jams it. Maybe we should play around the Gorehowl from our Priest player, from our opponent's, from Priest. Rob, why are you holding on to Harrison Jones? The Priest is Gorehowl, man. Of course. What you thinking about, Priest? Let's see if there's any new comments in the chat. And by comments in the chat, I'm talking about comments on YouTube, guys. Do not stream. Do not have time to stream. Not enough money. This is already killing it as is. As in, like, time to money ratio. YouTube does not make the bank like some people think. I don't know why people think YouTube is like super money making machine. It's no. Silly gooses. Nothing really in here. Wow, he just healed that up. How many cards? 9? How mean are we? How mean do we want to be? Oh, this makes me so happy. You've lost so many cards, my friend. That's what happens when you play Acolyte of Pain and you buff it up. You get milled 3 cards. Milled his Entomb, milled a Shadow Priest, and milled whatever the fuck some... Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. If you guys were wondering what the hell I was looking at, it was Tony. I probably would have quit after that too, man. Alright guys, these are the important messages I get at 9 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. So I've been working out this week, and I've gained weight. Corrected the word weight, because it was spelt wrong. What kind of crap is that? And I've been eating way better. Well, let me tell you, somebody's a little bit of a liar. Because one does not work out all week long, eat well, and gain weight. The only way that happens is if you're lying. Liars. You're playing against a rogue. Oh, muscle weighs more than fat. That is true. Oh, we also I needed to talk about something. Thanks for reminding me of that. Oh, do we keep block? I don't think so. Okay, so when me and Tony had mentioned that we started going to the gym not too long ago, and about the elliptical and workouts and blah, blah, blah. We did receive quite a few comments, like I mentioned, about people saying that, you know, they could help us and whatnot. And some of you guys took that as me making fun of you or saying, that I took it offensively. It wasn't you guys that in comments were like, oh, that's great of you to do that. If you have any questions or concerns about, what workouts to do, I'm more than willing to help you. Just being like a kind gesture. I was referring to the people who like directly message us and ask us to check out their YouTube channel and to watch their videos and to buy specific supplements. Those guys is what we were kind of like questioning, not you guys like actually wanting to help. Like just genuinely, hey, if you have any questions, let me know. We're talking about the people who are trying to advertise their shit. Because we basically just mentioned the gym. Yeah, we're talking about those guys, not you good people out there. You know who you are. All right, so Undercity Huckster. We all know when this guy dies, he's going to either get one of two things, Varian Rin or Hellscream like we've seen in the past. So, in my opinion, preferably I would just rather not kill this guy at all and just, entomb him somehow. But these aren't options as warriors. Wish we would draw a Warshack, or drew a Warshack. Alright, so he is playing Deathrattle Rogue. Puppy Eater. Interesting name. Alright, so we're going to coin Elise. There's not really a better play here. Two Taskmasters, man. What are we going to do with two Taskmasters? I guess next turn we can play them both. Value plays, boys. Value plays. I don't want to kill the Huckster. Well, no, because then he could... Yeah, we need to kill the Huckster. Oh, do we really need to kill the Huckster now? Because we have the Brave. So we either double Taskmaster the Huckster, or we Brave. But if he draws into... Theoretically, the Brave is his best play here, because it kills both these cards. We can't deal with it. The problem with the problem is if he has Unearthed Raptor, he can Unearthed Raptor the Huckster. But we're just going to play the Brave, because if he had Unearthed Raptor, he would have played that overplaying the 4-drop, unless he draws into it, and which we were screwed anyway. So we'll see what happens here. We can draw into a Brawl, that'll be pretty good, because he's going to fill the field up like every Deathrattle Rogue does eventually, and there's sometimes lifetime. And we need to deal with that effectively. So hopefully you don't have Raptor in your hand to copy the Huckster, because that card is just broken. I don't want you having two Hellscreams or two Varian Rins, because those are the only cards that you get with Huckster, obviously. It says, Deathrattle, add a Varian Rin or Hellscream class card from your opponent's class, which we're playing Warrior, so. Sap, alright, Sap back to our hand. And hopefully he doesn't have a 3-drop creature to follow up with. He has the Weapon, which makes our Harrison Jones a little bit better, but I do not think that we'll be playing Harrison Jones. Well, actually, Harrison Jones actually looks pretty good now. Harrison Jones to draw 1 puts a 5/4 on the board. Or do we play the Bloodhoof again? Or do we... I guess we could Ravaging Ghoul Taskmaster. The reason we did this was that we double Taskmastered his Harvest Golem, could pick off both of them. In this case, like, he's going to have to trade the Harvest Golem. So as long as he, again, doesn't get Varian Rin or Hellscream, I think we'll be all right. Malkarok's really bad, too. But, you know what? We're just going to pretend like, he doesn't have those kind of things. Makes the trade. Okay. So we could shield block, shield slam the Azure Drake, and then Taskmaster the 2/1. And we did draw into Brawl, which is nice. So just maintaining board control, or at least doing our best to do so. I don't really know if he's playing any weapons. To be honest, I don't think he is. So we're going to have to use Harrison on his normal, just dagger. Best we're going to get is 2 draws from this. Worst case, 1. But maybe he runs Deadly Poisons. So we can get lucky and kind of do well with that. Good. He got Warsong Commander. This is good stuff, guys. This is good stuff. Alright, so I guess we'll Harrison Jones now. We'll see what we get. Revenge, not the best, but not too bad. We're going to kill this 2-3 off with our weapon, and then we'll kill the 2-2 slime with our 2-2 Taskmaster. So now he's played 2 of these taunt cards, the 4-drop 2-3s, so when we brawl, he is going to get the Undercity Huckster, so he's going to get another card. He's going to get 2-2-2s, and yeah. Oh, he has a Harrison Jones too. I'm glad he uses Harrison Jones now instead of using it on Gorehowl. And he's going to Abyss, that's perfectly okay, so we can actually Gorehowl and just kill off his 5-4. Killing Harrison Jones with a Gorehowl seems pretty ironic. We only played 1 shield block, so we got to keep that in mind. Not a whole lot of quick armor gain. It's not like the Cthulhu where we can play a card that gives us 10 armor. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so we actually can whip out a really sick revenge here. So we hit this, that puts us at 14, but if we hit this, that actually puts us at 12. So then we can get this, how you say, super nasty revenge off. And then we'll Brave, armor up. I'm expecting to see N'Zoth very soon. So out of N'Zoth, he's going to draw 2 cards, get a card out of our deck, summon 2 2/2s.
He's going to fatigue.
Probably not. And he's going to get his Sylvanas. Okay, wow. How you doing? Oh, I wish I could just guard, but he's just going to take it. Yeah, so if I play Justicar, he just swings and takes it.
Then you'd have to like.
Well, let's hopefully he doesn't have lethal. What would deal 1 damage? Not a backstab. He's only used
Shiv.
1 Abyss. He doesn't run Shiv. He swings. Yes, swing with your Sylvanas. If he attacks with his Sylvanas, then he has N'Zoth in his hand. Look, we can note that. Because there's no way he wouldn't just use his weapon here to kill the 5-1. SI agent, okay. Looks like we have to brawl this board, but if we brawl, it puts us in a bit of a pickle. Because we have no answer to N'Zoth. How do we lose against fucking deathrattle? Oh, that's a good answer. Thank you. Thank you, game. Should have attacked this first. Then we're going to have to armor up anyway. That feels kind of bad. So I do not think we play that this turn. Okie dokie.
Not 4 damage.
I doubt he has 4 damage, unless he has the Abyss. If he has the Abyss, he wins. But he's only used 1. 10 cards left. He's played 2 of them. So equal likelihood he has another one. But if not, then we get the True Heart. Start doing the rebuild, boys. Right now, he just doesn't want to N'Zoth because of Brawl, which we haven't used yet. Huckster to attack the Alkalite seems... If he does that, obviously he doesn't have lethal. He could be just trolling me right now. You puppy eater. Backstab? What would he be targeting with that? What? Why? So he has a Farseer. Okay.
What the hell? Why did he...
It's really weird. Well, this kid's there. We know that. And then this is going to be our... after N'Zoth, we play the Slither and we win. But we have to live. And he has to... If he doesn't draw N'Zoth for the next 2 turns, there's a good chance we'll win this game. Sap. Backstab for 2. Swings his weapon. Oh, he's going to swing the Huckster. Now he's going to get Varian. Varian or Hellscream. Give it to him. There's N'Zoth. All right, we've expected this. This is totally not... We're not surprised by the N'Zoth. By any means. So now we draw into, well, I guess we brawl first. Let the fun begin. Who's gonna live? A loot hoarder is Sylvanas. And he summons this. He gets a 2/2. Give him another 2/2. Alright. So I guess we can map, armor up, and shield slam. We have enough. We have the mana. Bash. Alright, so we swing this. We're at, yeah, we still have enough. Alright. And now we win. Theoretically. Thank you, Tony. Unless he has 12 damage burst combo. He needs 8 damage right now. Hell Scream and Abyss does it. Because he would just Hell Scream, Abyss Hell Scream for 10, and then he has 14 damage.
Hell Scream Enrage.
Hell Scream Enrage. There you go. Does he have it? Give him Hell Scream. Give it to him. He deserves it. Stalker. Okay, well that's going to get bashed. Which means we can't play the Slither. And then this is going to get hit there. Which means we can't play the Rag. Wow, well this changes a few things here. Yeah. No, not really. Well, yeah, it does, because this swings it, this kills this, then this swings there, and then this gets bashed. Okay, so this does this, kills that. This hits this. And then this gets bashed. And then we do the rebuild. And then we can Warax. Oh my god, this game. This is such a close game. As soon as we throw down the Slither, though, he's donezo. This is like the final nail in the coffin. But you have to build the coffin. Well, first somebody has to die. And then you have to build the coffin. And then you have to have the, like, reunion. And then you put the nail in the coffin. Or not reunion, you have your, like, ceremony. You know what I meant. But anyway, it just takes a long time. So you have to be in a position where you can play a card that has no immediate impact on the board. And you can't even armor up the same turn you play the Slither, because we don't play Emperor, which discounts him to 8. So he's like one of those cards that can only be played in a specific fashion. I almost want to just Rag and armor up. But he's going to concede before that even happens, unfortunately. Or, like, when we do this, he's going to concede. But I really wanted the Slither to show him that we had the nuts. Like, he's going to probably sap the Rag, right? Because he's only used 1 sap. Unless he has a card like Doomsayer that says bring back N'Zoth.
Why would he sap, though? It makes no sense.
Why would he sap? That's a great question, Tony.
You just play it again.
Well, then I don't play other cards.
Yes.
He could be scared. I'd be scared of Rag. I would try to sap Rag. Go away, Rag.
Disgusting. Eat shit.
What are you gonna do, Rogue? He brawled. Huge Toad and Rag. Alright, Rag, if you don't kill a Toad, which you didn't, that's fucking sad. Makes me sad. God damn it, Rag. Fucking Rag, man. Fucking Rag.
So god. So god. There's nothing you can do about a so god.
Well, we have 9 HP. I really just wanna... This is a little bit better. Because we need to keep armoring up. I do not want to die to, like, Evis, like, something else. Some random,
okay.
Yeah, like, I don't want to die to some, like, if we had, like, 15 health, I'm okay. But I do not want to die to some, like, wombo combo shit. Why would he attack that with his... Now he's going to Abyss. Now we're okay. Now we're in the clear. We play this dude, and we're good in the hood. Or we could just slam, draw, execute, and passive, and then just keep this game going. All right, we found a better answer.
Brutal.
Slither, you will be played eventually, man. I just don't want to play you and lose. We play you when we win. Not that you're bad, Slither, but Hellscream is a little bit better, as he is the leader of the Horde. You're just like this big fucking faceless dude. He was never the leader of the Horde. Then what does he do, Tony?
That's
He's
Garrosh's dad.
This is Garrosh's dad. And what did he do? He killed the big spooky ghost guy.
Thrall's best friend.
Thrall's best friend. Which did what?
Or not best friend, but Thrall's friend.
Thrall's friend, not best friend. They're not besties. Alright, we draw into any sort of 3 damage like a bash and we win. The monkey. We'll just casually just play this guy. How do you feel? If we lost because of this. Theoretically, he cannot do anything to this guy.
How could he do anything?
I have no idea, but I don't have that warm, cuddly feeling.
What could he possibly do? He can't target with spells.
Vanish. Vanish. Vanish.
Vanish would be devastating.
Yes, he could have another brawl.
Oh, no, he had got used both class cards. No, he got 2 more hucksters.
Yeah.
What are his other warrior cards?
I don't know, man. Shield slams.
Dude, a brawl.
The Slither coming in clutch. Alright, so now we're back to 2 wins away from rank 2. Oh, man. Alright. We're 42 minutes in. Gee willikers. I don't even know how much time is left on this mic. I think there was like 2 hours. I think we're good. Why would you text me all this? Nor do I care, nor want to know. Alright, so he's playing Zoo. Alkalight of Pain is not the card we want in our opening hand. We're looking for War Axes and Taskmasters. Put back an Alkalight to get an Alkalight. That's my boy. Always coming in clutch. Can you make a new value mage deck? No, I cannot. Do you know why? Because there's no more duplicates. And there's no more, what is it called? Echo of Medivh, or whatever you want to say. You cannot build a deck without cards that create value, and they destroyed that deck, so I'm sorry, I cannot build another one. Unless I play Wild, but I'm not playing Wild, so. Oh, no play on turn 2. I want a dragon. I want to make Dragon Warrior, but Shield Maiden and Dr. Boom aren't in standard. Can you please tell me the replacements? I would expect you to, like, I expected, like, what dragons, like, what are the best top tier dragons would you put in? I did not expect that kind of question. Alright, I guess we just play Alkalight. Unfortunately, he's just going to swing his Imp Gang Boss into it, and he's going to fucking make Imps, and it's only going to deal 1 damage, but we don't have an option here. I'll answer your question in a bit. Do you feel the new totem variants are better than this video setup? I don't know what that means. What exactly are OTK decks? OTK decks are 1-turn kill decks, so Freeze Mage and things of that nature. Drawing 2 cards seems pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Well, as we know, this guy is going to die. And by going to die, I mean he's actually going to live. And we need to draw Brawl. That was a mistake. I probably should have just played the Brave. But we didn't even really have a great... you know what? I wouldn't change the thing. Whatever. Any other questions? Hey, what's Jeff doing nowadays? Haven't seen him in a lot in the latest videos. Jeff actually found a job. So Jeff is no longer with us here at the inn. He has other plans for his life. All right, so a brawl would greatly be appreciated. War Axe, you know what? I'll accept a War Axe. So his 5 drops, Doomguard. Probably not a Sea Giant. Still has Googly-Eyed Octopops. Our hand is consistent of all of our actual creatures, none of our spells, which is not so good. But I get like against I don't know what deck that this hand would be good. Like this is just too many creatures. This is too many creatures. We need our bash, our shield blocks, our slams, executes, brawls. Like even creatures that did something when they came out, like Taskmasters would be acceptable. But this is just it's too. Like a Taskmaster would be good to kill this dwarf, but now it's no longer that great. It's gonna be a rough game. Not sure how we're gonna pull this one off. Alright. Well, we Sylvanas for taking a shit ton of damage. We can't Sylvanas here. We have to just try our best to maintain the board. We cannot go down below 10 HP, or he's just going to Leroy Jenkins power overwhelming. Because he hasn't used any power overwhelmings yet. Like, we have to stabilize somehow. Without drawing brawls, bashes, slams. We drew a weapon, so that's pretty good. But we didn't draw it early on. We had no plays early on besides Alkalite. And that's not the card we wanted. Crazed Alchemist is pretty sick. It's good against Doomsayers. That's why everybody's playing him. So you like Crazed Alchemist onto a Doomsayer and it kills itself. So we were playing our Cthulhu. We didn't even get any of our Ravaging Ghouls either. Ravaging Ghouls would have been sick. He runs, okay, created by Dark Peddler. That makes sense. Yeah, it's just not the hand we're looking for here. Not in this particular matchup. Slam's pretty good, but it doesn't really kill anything. Could use it to draw, but then we don't kill something. Like, we'd use it, and then we'd hopefully draw something we would need from it. But I don't think that's an option here. So we're going to Brave, that's no doubt. And then, do we just armor up? I guess so. So he just swings his 4, swings his 2. Or he can power overwhelming one of the 2s, and then he still has 7. It's rough. We might have to take out this Slither. He may be too much. Like if this was a Revenge, I think that would if that was a Revenge, we would slam Revenge and we would have just cleared board. So I think we might change this for Revenge. We can still slam. Yeah, slam Revenge wouldn't do it. We did get the Revenge though. So I guess we slam this. That is like the perfect fucking draw. Holy shit. That was literally the best fucking draw that could have happened. Thank you, game. Holy shit. And next turn we play Slither. Oh my god. That's crazy, guys. Holy shit. Oh my god, this Warlock must be so mad. I would be mad. That's tilt worthy right there. Like, he had the game. There's no way there's no way I should be able to win this game. I mean, with luck like that, it was like we had to have saved the slam. We had to have drawn into Revenge, and then exactly Revenge, we had to draw into Execute. Like, that was the only way. And now let's say he doesn't play anything too crazy, and then we play Slither. And then the following turn we play Rag. We also could have played like Hellscream there, but then we wouldn't have gained armor. And it opens us up for attack. Leroy Power Overwhelming is still game. This combats Leroy Power Overwhelming. Oh my god, guys. This is crazy! I actually might keep Sagoth the Slither now. Sagoth. Oh my god, but Revenge. I mean, double Revenge there would have done it, because we would have slammed double Revenge and that would have killed the Sea Giant. So we wouldn't have needed the Execute. So I see a Power Overwhelming, to be completely honest. Because that would kill this guy, because that would put this guy to 7, and then that's 8-9. So if he doesn't have the Power Overwhelming, he needs 4 attacks somewhere. I can see him doing nothing here. He's still going to need to sack quite a few creatures, yeah. So Leroy Power Overwhelming is only 10, and we're at, oh my gosh, we almost have to shield block. I'm just gonna pretend that he doesn't have Leroy Power Overwhelming. Okay, we're gonna make the assumption he doesn't have Leroy Power Overwhelming to win here, because if we shield block and then we leave a 2 attack alive, he just I don't want him getting bored again. Please don't have Leroy Power Overwhelming. Even though you again, we kind of bullshitted you at the top deck, so I can't even be mad if you do. But please just don't. Just give me a break here. You could be BMing. Him tapping is a good sign, but again, Leroy Power Overwhelming. Still, it's 10, 12, and we're at, 11. So. What do we got going on? What are you doing? Yes. No Leroy Power Overwhelming. Oh no, this is 10. That's a lot of damage. It's not lethal, but it's close. Oh my god! He can still top deck the Leroy Power Overwhelming. Oh my god. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Mortal Coil? He needs to kill the Hell Screamer. We win next turn, because we can just swing this into there, play Rag, swing face, and that would be 21 damage. 21! Okay. We only have 15 right now. And that's game. Oh my god! Oh my god! That game was insane! Alright, now we're 1 game away from rank 2 again. Alright, the rebuild, boys. The rebuild. Alright, let's win this 1 game. And then we're at rank 2. And then we'll get Legend today after we take a short break. That top deck of the Revenge into the Execute got me fucked up. Ghost Dragon. While theoretically our deck should be able to do pretty well against other Control Warriors. We're going to keep Bash just in case he's running Pirate Warrior. And we're actually going to keep Brave too. Well, no, we're just going to keep Bash. Okay, this hand is alright. I'm okay. It's all golden too, which is pretty cool. Not that we're close to having an all golden deck by any means, but... So he is playing a Pirate, so... Oh my fucking god, the audio is going to be so fucked. I didn't... Oh, sorry guys. I didn't mute the mic, so it's... Fuck me. That's what. Damn it. What are you going to do about that? I muted it now, so it's going to flip over. It's going to be rough. I'll do what I can with the audio. If you guys, you mentioned an audio problem, I know. I'm going to do my best to fix it. I'm going to do my very best. Alright, so we're going to just War Axe that down. Counts as a pirate. We don't want him playing that 3-drop pirate that says give your weapon upgrade when you have a pirate out, so that's why we made that attack. Next turn we could coin Brave or we'll Bash, depending on what he does. If he doesn't play a creature, we coin Brave. If he plays a creature... Alright, so he does nothing, so we coin Brave. I think we might have this game. We got Brawl, we have Bash, we have Execute, we have Taskmaster to buff up our Brave. He probably runs Executes though too. We could actually Taskmaster our Brave and swing into that. Then he can execute it. But he'd been able to attack it anyway.
Back to work.
Pretty good. But now he executes this 7-3.
I wield the power.
What the fuck? Corruptor? Didn't expect that.
It's hammer time. No problem.
Very interesting. So he's running a life. What's his name? Life Coach's deck. So it's Dragon Warrior. So it's not actually Pirate Warrior. Okay. So the play that we had made with the Brave was wrong. If I'd have known it was Pirate Warrior, we wouldn't have done that.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
But our late game is definitely a little bit, well, if depending. I don't know if he's running exactly a Life Coach deck, but if he's running the variant that I know of, it's pretty crazy. Does he have 1 damage? Okay, so he makes that trade. Okay. Alkalite, not exactly the best draw here.
Pain, speak to me.
Next turn's a Rag, and this draws us at least 2 cards. Oh god. Hopefully Rag hits the 1-3. Never lucky. That was really good. It's not looking too terrible, not looking too terrible. We don't have a way to deal with the big card anymore. Because I don't know how many big threats he plays. Like, theoretically, we killed Rag, which was one of his big threats in his game. The Crusher is a big threat, because now it's a 9 mate. So, Shield Slam would be pretty sick. Execute is pretty sick.
Bring pain.
By dealing 8 damage to his face here, we do give him the option of Battle Rage now. So I see him maybe using like an Unstable Ghoul, Execute. He already used both Slime, so he can't slime his own Ghoul to draw 2 cards. But he's going to draw Inner Rage, Execute. Okay, so this is 2 cards to our 1. This is really, really good. And then what card did he target face? Brave? Okay, so we can Gore Howl that in Elite Ghost Face. Okay. So, Gore Howl Bash? Gore Howl this. That. Alright, Control Warrior coming out on top versus the Dragon Warrior. Well, so it looks like. He definitely probably runs a Varian. Maybe. Be a weird card to run, right? Because a lot of your dragons have Battle Cry. Hellscream to kill the 3-3. Can you do 15 damage? It's 12. That's a lot. Ow. That's a lot. Well, let's see if the RNG, as long as his dragon lives, we're alright. Alright. So if we attack, we're at 1 HP. Right?
It's hammer time.
Back to 10. Please don't have Varian Wren. That would be the nail in the coffin for us. If we draw the Slitherer, though, we win. Rank 2. Rank 2. Wow, Control Warrior doing fucking work right now. Sick nasty, boys. Sick nasty. Alright guys, well, glad you could join me for part 1 and 2 of the Road to Rank, or Road to Legend. We made it to 2, now we go to 1, and then we go to Legend. So the journey will continue onward. As always guys, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.